How's it, guys? This is Dayvy FPL and welcome back to another Fantasy Premier League video here on my channel. Now in this video it's going to be the team selection for the upcoming Game Week 14. We're going to be going over how my squad got on in Game Week 13, and then we're going to be taking a look at how my team is shaping up for, as I said, Game Week 14, and also the transfer options I am considering with my one free transfer. Before we get into how the team performed, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a reminder of the milestone we are narrowly approaching. It's that 15k subscriber mark, so I just wanted to say, if you're not subscribed yet, or are just a new viewer and have not subscribed as well, then I would highly suggest that you do. Even follow me on Twitter at DayvyFPL for future updates about the squad, and that way you're going to be getting notifications of when I post these weekly videos. I hope you guys are looking forward to that jam-packed festive period that we are currently entering. Lots of videos, lots of FPL, and that's a perfect combination. But let's get into the video. We have had our first sponsorship on the Dayvy FPL channel, so thanks a lot to OneFootball. OneFootball is a footballing app that gives you live notifications of the games that you are following, so it makes the perfect FPL companion app, and I've been using it for a couple of years now, and that's why I was happy to do a sponsorship with them as I use the product. So down below there's a link for all you need to know about OneFootball. You can go download the app on iOS or Android. It's completely free, so no commission or anything here, so you don't have to worry about that, but I use it, so should you. So as you can see on screen, we have the Game Week 13 Dream Team. This was the team of the best performers of the Game Week, and as you can see, that budget defense paying dividends again. We have Tim Krul in goal, the Norwich keeper. A little bit of a surprise there. No, he did not have a penalty save. Norwich actually did keep a clean sheet against Everton. Quite a surprise there. But we do have Tarkowski with another double-digit haul. That's 2 double-digit hauls in 2 game weeks. So it's shown that he's quite a good defender to own currently. I just think that the Burnley fixtures are approaching quite a sea of red. So maybe we've missed the boat a little bit on that. But definitely congratulations if you do own him. We also have the likes of Son in midfield that performed really well for his first game under the Jose Mourinho, and it looks like he's going to be performing quite well. An option that we're going to be talking about a little bit later on. Then we have Cantwell, and as you know, I did Cantwell to Hayden this game week, so probably one of the worst transfers I've ever made. I've brought in Hayden for 2 points and then left Cantwell on 10, and the thing that's really bad about this transfer is that Cantwell would have come off my bench as Salah missed out completely, but that's FPL, what can you do? Very happy that my captain Jamie Vardy is there amongst the strikers for the Dream Team, and he had another 12-point game week once again. He's looking to be on great form, and we'll talk about how my team got on with him as my captain right now. So as you can see on screen, we got 57 points, which was quite narrowly above the average of 49. I'm saying narrowly as in past game weeks we've been about 20 points above the average, which seems to be quite a good place to be, and that did see a drop in rank. So we are currently sitting at the 68k mark, so that's a little bit disappointing, but hopefully we can kind of rebound off this game week, and hopefully approaching that Game Week 18 wildcard, we can absolutely smash it going into the festive period. So as I said, 57 points, not too shabby, but not too great. I think the main downfall this week was not owning the likes of Sadio Mane when his counterpart Mohamed Salah, who I do own, was left on the bench. So let's talk about how the overall team got on. We have Matt Ryan with 3 points. Was not expecting much from Matt Ryan at all, as they did play quite a strong opposition. So 3 points, not that bad, not too shabby, but I was hoping for a couple more save points there, but can't really ask for much in the end. We do have the likes of Leicester keeping that clean sheet with Soyuncu with another 6 points. He's been really on fire recently, and I'm really happy to have brought him in. I did bring him in for Pereira, however, and Pereira did outscore him, but I think saving that extra about 1.5 million is definitely worth it with Soyuncu, and I'm hoping that he can maybe get another goal. I know he did score his first goal in the Premier League about 2 game weeks ago, so maybe he can even get another one, and especially with those lovely Leicester green fixtures, I'm pretty sure lots of clean sheets are going to be coming our way. Then we have Nathan Ake. I just had to play him basically. I was not expecting much, but I thought that Bournemouth could have played a little bit better. They did get that red card, but they didn't concede after the red card, which is quite a good thing, as when I saw that his fellow centre-back was sent off, I was a little bit worried there, as I thought that Ake would maybe end up on 0 or even negative points. So the 1 point, I'll take it. He does look like a transfer out in the future. Bournemouth's fixtures are becoming quite tough, and they are showing how they are stereotypically quite bad defensively, and I can't really rely on Nathan Ake just for attacking returns. I'm not really that type of FPL manager. Then we have Robbo with 6 points. No, they did not keep a clean sheet, but he did manage to get an assist. A little bit annoying as they seem to be conceding 1 goal every game week, but hopefully Liverpool with their better fixtures are going to be kind of jumping back on that clean sheet wagon and becoming one of the best defenses in the Premier League like they were last season. But with Robertson, he's getting those assists. A little bit of a lucky one as there was a misfire by, I think, Firmino before Sadio Mane latched onto that goal. So Robbo continuing with attacking returns, but it would definitely be nice if he can fulfill some defensive returns as well. Then we have Lundstrom with 3 points. Lord Lundstrom not returning the goods. He did manage to get an assist for Sheffield United, but they kind of hit the fan a little bit after going 2-0 up, and they managed Man United to lead 3-2. Did come back to draw 3-3, but that's not too good for us FPL managers who have these Sheffield United defenders, as conceding 3 goals at home is not a great sign. It was against Manchester United, so you can argue that it was against tougher opposition. I still have hope for that double Sheffield United defense, and I'm pretty sure that they're going to be back on that defensive form that they have been this FPL season. Going into midfield, it's not looking too great, guys. We do have Sterling with yet again another 2-point appearance. Quite disappointing, but I guess they were playing Chelsea, so maybe you can give them a little bit of slack for that, as it was a top 6 opposition. But with Sterling, patience is wearing thin, and I know a lot of FPL managers have transferred him out. I think he's already had a price drop this game week, so just stay tuned for that. Maybe we'll have another one before the deadline. But with Sterling, it's a very tough position to be in, and I think we'll talk about how he's going to be performing next game week and what we're going to be looking at. But then Mason Mount was on the bench, and quite interestingly enough, he is on the bench for the Champions League fixture tonight, which is a little bit worrying as they do have to beat Valencia. It's a must-win victory for them, would probably see them secure a Champions League playoff spot. So it's a little bit worrying that Frank Lampard is leaving out Mount for the tougher opposition. But with Chelsea's upcoming fixtures not being that tough, maybe it's a little bit of a reassurance there that Mount should be starting. I think if he doesn't start against West Ham, that looks like a transfer out. So here's just hoping that he can maybe get some returns in the upcoming game week. Then we have Hayden, who was my transfer in. Wasn't really expecting him to play. I brought him in purely as an option if one of Robertson or Mohamed Salah were confirmed injured. If you can remember, both of them were orange flagged, so I was a little bit worried about one of them missing out. So brought in Hayden, should be an option off the bench for the upcoming festive period, should be starting most games, but I'm not really relying on him to score too many points. He is quite cheap, so I guess he can just be bench fodder. Then we have Kevin De Bruyne with 7 points. I'm happy to see that Kevin De Bruyne did return. Seems to be the most favored Man City option at the moment. A lot of people are choosing to drop the likes of Aguero and Sterling, the more premium options, but hanging on to De Bruyne. So I just hope that he can continue this form. I am probably going to be holding faith with him probably for most of the FPL season, as I think that he's going to have a great season and he always offers an assist. Then we have Abraham with 2 points. Disappointing against Man City. I knew that they would score, and it was N'Golo Kante, so the casuals kind of got that one. Apologies if you do own N'Golo Kante. He's just kind of a stereotypically newbie pick, but yet again he did return, so you're probably laughing right now. But with Abraham, a tough opposition, I'll definitely give him that Man City game. I don't really expect too much from him, but I do think that these upcoming home fixtures should be quite fortuitous for the English striker, and I'm hoping that he can perform well. Then we have the captain, Jamie Vardy, with yet another 12-point appearance. He just looks so solid and so trustworthy with the captaincy. We'll talk about if he's going to be my captain for next game week in the upcoming transition, but with Jamie Vardy, just happy that he did return. Really happy that I managed to bring him in. I think I brought him in and he's returned 12 points, and that's both have been doubled for captaincy. So definitely a great transfer in, and I think that he's going to be almost a season keeper. I think he's going to score above 20 goals this season, and I'm really going to be happy to get all those points in my FPL squad. On the bench, not much to talk about except for Greenwood with a goal. 5 points there, locked on the bench. I probably won't start Greenwood much, but if he does continue this goal scoring form like he did last game week, maybe he could be in with a shout in that starting lineup, and then we definitely could look at him as an option. Quite cheap at 4.3, I do believe, so I had a couple of price drops. So if you do want to bring him in, you can, but I wouldn't be suggesting it too much. Then Lascelles on the bench as he is confirmed out with an injury. But let's get on to how the team is shaping up for Game Week 14. As you can see on the screen, Ryan in goal against Liverpool. And guys, this is purely just a save point appearance for Ryan. I'm just hoping that Liverpool get tons of shots on target and Ryan can lap up those saves and hopefully get some returns, as I do think that Brighton will be conceding against Liverpool away. It's probably what's going to happen. I know that we can't really predict FPL, but I think if you were a betting man, you definitely would. So save points for Ryan and hopefully a 2-point appearance if they don't concede too many. But going into the defense, we have Robertson against Brighton. They have kept clean sheets against Brighton in the past, so I'm expecting quite a lot from Robertson. He even offers that attacking threat as we've seen in the past couple game weeks, so definitely have high hopes for him, and hopefully he can return some nice double-digit hauls finally. Then we have Lundstrom against Wolves. Tough fixture for the defense, but as you know, Lundstrom, out of position player. He always offers that attacking threat. In recent game weeks, he's been one of the most attacking Sheffield United players, which is absolutely insane, and a definite play in my opinion, as I said, he always offers that assist or even goal threat. Then we have Ake against Spurs. Not expecting much. If I do keep Ake, it'll kind of be just a lucky draw here, and I'm hoping for the best, maybe even a goal. But Spurs away, tough fixture under Jose Mourinho, the newly overtaken manager. So I do think that Spurs will be raring to go for this one, as it is a home fixture. So hopefully Bournemouth can hold on here if I do own Ake. Then we have Soyuncu against Everton. You know, Everton, they lost against Norwich last game week, so I definitely think that Leicester can keep a clean sheet in this one. It is a home fixture, and Leicester have been quite solid defensively at home, so here's hoping for the best. Moving on to the midfield, things kind of heat up a little bit. I'm going to be talking about De Bruyne and Sterling as the same, as they are playing the same opposition. So Newcastle away, we saw Newcastle lose on Monday night against Aston Villa 2-0. So if Aston Villa can beat Newcastle, hopefully Man City can as well. Watch them draw, just because I said that and I jinxed it maybe. But I do think this is quite a good fixture for Man City. You can remember always the likes of Aguero scoring tons in this one. It's a little bit unlucky that Aguero is out for this one through injury. So hopefully Sterling can kind of replicate that 4-goal form, hopefully, and maybe get some big point returns. De Bruyne, always solid, not too worried about him. Played 70 minutes in the Champions League, should be fresh to go for this weekend fixture. Then Mount and Abraham playing West Ham. We saw how West Ham are kind of collapsing defensively, that is. So against Spurs, they kind of had a little bit of a resurgence when Antonio came on. Ended the game 3-2, but I do think that this is a win for Chelsea, and they should be scoring quite a couple here, as it is at Stamford Bridge. And as I said, West Ham haven't looked great defensively. They're even a little bit of a differential captaincy option if you do want to go for them. Then Jamie Vardy up front. We'll talk about my captain a little bit later on, but right now Jamie Vardy is my vice captain. I do think he's probably the safest pick for this game week. I do think he'll score against Everton, but he has shown that he's not scoring 2 goals. He's basically getting a goal and an assist, and the goal was a penalty last game week, which he was quite fortunate to get. I'm not complaining as I am an owner, but he was allowed to retake the penalty, which is a little bit fortuitous for him, as he did manage to convert the second chance. But with Vardy, he's not really scoring 2 goals a game. So I think the highest ceiling right now is probably going to be on your Liverpool asset. Right now, I have Salah. He's my captain. I do have high hopes for him. He should be playing tonight in the Champions League, so please stay tuned for that. I'm having to record this on Wednesday afternoon, so just check how he does tonight, and if he does come off unscathed, uninjured, he definitely is still going to be in my FPL squad and maybe even my captain. So I do think the Liverpool options are the best options to go for. If you don't know, Fabinho is suspended for this Brighton fixture, so I personally think that Oxlade-Chamberlain will be slotting into that midfield, and I think they're going to be all-out attack this game. It is a home fixture, and Liverpool are really good at home, so high hopes for Salah. Going on to the bench, not much to talk about. We do have quite tough fixtures for the bench, including Hayden against Man City, but hopefully he does not have to come on. But let's go and look at what transfers I'm considering for this game week. So I have one free transfer, and right now I'm kind of setting on whether I should use it in defense or midfield. If I use it in midfield, it probably will see the likes of Sterling out for Mane. So on screen I've then showed the double up with Salah and Mane. I think that these two options are going to be quite good. They are the same price now, so whatever one you have, even if you don't double up, just kind of stick with it, and they should be performing quite well with Liverpool's nice upcoming fixtures. But if I do transfer out a defender, it's probably going to be the likes of Lascelles or Ake. If I downgrade Ake to the likes of Aurier or Tomori, or even upgrade him to Lovren, that is an option. Or I could get rid of the injured Lascelles and bring in someone like O'Connell or Baldock. If I do a keeper transfer, because Ryan's fixtures are quite nasty right now, I would look at Henderson or Gazan. So those are two great options to go for. Come around that 4.5 million mark. Henderson has seen some price rises, so you could even look at him. In terms of the defense, Aurier is looking quite hot right now. On form, the only worry is Spurs aren't looking that great defensively. And then to move on to Tomori, he's not playing tonight, which we'll see what Frank Lampard says after the game. But they do have 3 out of the next 4 are home fixtures, and Chelsea have looked quite defensively sure at home, so that is looking quite profitable. Sheffield United double I've already spoken about, and with Lovren, Matip has basically been confirmed out for a little bit longer. He's had a second scan on his knee injury, so Lovren looks like he'll be playing some games, so you could take a little bit of a punt on him. In terms of the attack, I've looked at Jimenez, Kane, and Ings. Ings has some really nice fixtures coming up, so it could be a little bit of a cheeky differential there as he does come in at about 6 million. But it looks like Jimenez is the man to get in attack as he's just on form right now. So if I do make a transfer, it'll probably be in midfield or defense. I've not decided yet. I'm waiting to see how Liverpool play tonight and then make my decision. So stay tuned to my Twitter at DayvyFPL for any confirmed transfers. Also, as I said, subscribe if you are new or have not subscribed yet. We are nearing that 15k mark. And otherwise, like the video if you did enjoy. I'm going to be signing off. This has been DayvyFPL and I'm out. Cheers. Bye.